Hi everyone, I have just turned 38 and I want to share with you my 10 lessons that I have now learned, which I wish someone had reminded me about when I was in my 20s. So if you are in your 20s or 30s, listen up because you will learn the things that will help you to achieve more in less time. Frankly speaking, I find my late 30s right now the most beautiful period of my life. I have never been fitter, more clear on where I'm going and what I value in this life. So when people ask me, would I like to be in my 20s again? No, probably I wouldn't. And though my 20s were great too, I married a wonderful man who I'm still with today, had my first child, had a few good jobs, I still wouldn't trade it for my late 30s. I have been on a massive growth journey for all of my life, to be honest, but especially over the last 5 to 10 years, as I went through quite a few big life-defining events by choice, such as immigrating to the opposite side of the world with 1-year-old child, quitting corporate career and starting an entrepreneurial journey, rebuilding completely my relationship with my husband, and having my second child. So here are my 10 lessons that I hope will change some of your perspective, make you reflect on your life too, and inspire you to live life fully, irrespectively of how old you are and where you stand. Lesson number 1. Life isn't fair, but you are still responsible for what you make of it. And the earlier you understand it, the faster your growth will start to happen. If I'm being honest, I have struggled with this concept of fairness ever since I have been a teenager. Fairness has been a big thing in my family, and I grew up in some kind of illusion that it will be like that everywhere, that the good will outweigh the bad, that everyone gets what they deserve. No, the truth is very different, and that realization hit me hard when I grew up. Life is unfair. We all are born in different circumstances and in different countries and have different starts. And of course, maybe if I was born in Seattle with my father being a prominent lawyer in the US and my mother serving on the board of a couple big companies in the United States, similar to what Bill Gates had in his childhood, I probably would have had different opportunities at the start. However, I was born in the Soviet Union, where my super educated parents had to go above and beyond to bring food to the table because there was nothing in these shops at the times of artificial deficit created by the government. But I could sit for all of my life and complain about how unfair this world is and waste my energy, or I could accept it as an absolute truth, as a fundamental, and start directing my energy towards corrupting my beautiful life despite it. That constant desire for fairness is in fact super draining and is eating away at your energy levels. The faster you understand it, the faster you will start crafting the life of your success. Lesson number 2. The key to a happier life is living it on your terms. There is a great book that I recommend to many of my clients. It is called 5 Regrets of the Dying by Bronnie Ware. She spent many years working in palliative care with people who are about to die, and then published the book about their main regrets. And their top 1 regret was, I wish I'd had the courage to live a life true to myself, not the life that others expected of me. It was not, I wish I made someone else happy, not, I wish I was more convenient to others. It was, I wish I had a courage to pursue what is important to me, living life on my terms. I truly think that I owe my happiness to exactly this fact. I have had different moments, different days, but I have always had a direction on where I want to go and what I value in this life and what kind of life I want to live. Having that clarity and having courage to follow it is by far one of the most important lessons that I've learned myself, teach my kids, and help my clients with. Lesson number 3, rule your mind or it will rule you, which means taking full control of your thoughts, emotions, and mental patterns instead of letting them control you. It means mastering your mindset, choosing empowering thoughts over limiting beliefs, directing your focus, training your mind to focus on what serves you, not what drains you. It means developing emotional discipline and not letting fear, doubt, and negativity dictate your actions. It means reprogramming your habits, replacing unhelpful mental loops with productive ones, growth-oriented ones. 95% of everything we do is driven by our subconscious. Hence why it is so important to train your subconscious mind to serve you well. Lesson number 4. Life has its seasons. Life has its seasons, each one shaping you in ways you might not yet understand. There are seasons of growth where everything falls into right places, and seasons of struggle where nothing seems to go right, moments of joy that feel endless, and times of loss that test your strength. But just like nature, no season lasts forever. The tough times will pass, the good times will come again, and every experience, good or bad, is preparing you for what's next. That is why during the most wonderful days and most wonderful times, I have massive levels of gratitude, and I'm savoring those because I know that those will pass. And during tough moments, I have massive levels of hope because I know those will pass too. Lesson 5. Your life today is a direct reflection of the choices you made a year or 2 years ago. Every habit you built or neglected, every risk you took or avoided, every small decision, they all added up to create your current reality. The good news, you are shaping your future right now, in this particular moment. The choices you are making today, how you spend your time, who you surround yourself with, what you prioritize, will determine where you stand a year from now. Whether you choose to finally update your CV and apply for the job will impact whether you will have that new job in the next 6 months. Whether you choose to start investing money will impact whether you will have the wealth in 5-7 years down the track. Whatever you do is shaping who you become. Lesson number 6. Your most valuable resource is your time. Your biggest wealth is your health. Be intentional with how you spend your time, what you do every single day. Monitor how you spend your time and stop wasting it. I'm so aware of what I'm doing every day. I time box everything in my calendar. I prioritize things that fall into my buckets of health, wealth, and relationships. If you want to know how to be able to do it all with 2 kids, still thrive, and still not to feel exhausted, and also have time for yourself, check some of my productivity videos in this channel, like the one linked above. This is my bread and butter, what I help my busy directors and managers with. Invest in your health. Never stop moving. Think about what you eat, how you move. You have only one body, and you will not have a second chance to look after it. At 38, I am more fit than I was at 23 because I never stopped exercising, and even more so, I am now adding more and more little challenges to make my body stronger. At 23, before even having kids, I couldn't do even a single pull-up. Now, at 38, after having 2 kids, I can do 5, and my goal is to reach 10 by the end of this year. Look after your mental health. I can't stress enough how important your mental health is. Stay centered, stay focused, and in control of your emotions. It is only possible if you manage your emotions and your mental health in the right way. Many people say, oh, a therapist is not needed, coach is not needed. Let me tell you something, all of them are needed. And if there are people who can help you to get where you want to be, work with those people and accelerate your growth. Lesson number 7, your network is your net worth. The people who you surround yourself with have the power to shape your life, your opportunities, and your success. A strong network opens doors, provides support, and offers invaluable knowledge. It is not just about who you know, but also who you can learn from, collaborate with, and grow alongside. The right connections can amplify your potential and help you achieve things you couldn't on your own. Invest in your relationships. Nurture them, and always be open to learning from others because your network truly defines your worth. Lesson number 8, growth comes from discomfort. If you're too comfortable, you're not growing. If I don't have butterflies in my stomach when I'm doing a particular activity, it means I'm too comfortable, and comfort is the killer of your growth. Everything you want is outside of your comfort zone, on the other side. Do not let the feeling of what you want in the moment prevent from having what you want the most long term. Lesson 9, the best investment you can make is in yourself. I have been investing in myself since I have been a little girl. Initially, my parents did that, and I'm super grateful for that. However, once I started working, ever since 21, I started investing in myself. It's incredible to see that every next year I was able to invest more and more money in my education, in my growth, and it would give me higher and higher returns. A better financial position, better quality of my relationships, better state of mind and health. All of that I owe to the fact that I would have invested in myself before. If you tell me how much you invest in yourself today, I will tell you where you will be in the next 3 to 5 years. And when you say you don't have money, you do. Many people buy useless stuff they don't need. Upgrade phones, upgrade cars. You don't need that. You need to upgrade yourself. Lesson number 10, life is not easy, but simple. Life is not easy. It's full of challenges, setbacks, and unexpected twists. No one gets a smooth ride. But it is simple. The principles for a good life are straightforward. Take responsibility, focus on what you can control, Let go of what you cannot control. Be consistent and take action daily. Most people overcomplicate life by overthinking, doubting, and making excuses. But when you strip it down, success and happiness come from simple habits and decisions applied with discipline and persistence. Wherever you are in life, remember, you are in control of changing the things if you are not happy with how your life is unfolding. Whatever we are not changing, we are choosing. So choose wisely. As always, we're rooting for you and for your success. With care, Anna.